There are three reasons that I'm going to share with you today why your Commonplace book is such a great place to put your annual vision board. The first is that it is portable. You can take that around pretty much anywhere, stash it in your backpack. The second is that it lends itself to both writing and visuals very easily, so you can nicely combine the two. And the third and best reason, in my view, is that because your Commonplace book is something that you refer back to on a regular basis, having your vision board in it means that you'll come back and revisit your annual vision on a regular basis as well, which is the whole point also of a vision board. Now, there is one drawback to having your vision board inside something like this versus this, and that is obviously size, because something like a big canvas like this really affords you to think big, which is another point of the vision board, especially an annual one. And a notebook of this size is really great for detailed thinking, but not really like big picture canvas kind of thinking. But I'm going to share with you some strategies and workarounds that you can apply for yourself if you want to take more of this kind of approach. So how do you deal with this space constraint? I always love to refer back to the 7 areas of life, and I'm going to read them back to you here. Your professional area of life, your physical, relational, financial, spiritual, intellectual, and recreational. So from that list of 7, you can choose which ones you want to focus in on for this upcoming year. So what I did is I started off with a general spread just to get the ball rolling, and then I went into specific areas. So I have relational, then I have different spreads for different projects in my professional life. So I decided to go really in depth in terms of the professional, and then I ended with spiritual. In a book, you're going to have to be a little bit more disciplined in terms of thinking about one area of life, generally speaking, per page or per spread. The next thing to think about is this 3-pillar kind of approach that I'm calling photographic, typographic, and prosaic in levels of detail. So photographic being, are you doing a spread that's predominantly made of photos? This is the traditional approach to vision boarding. Of course, it gives you that high level of emotional connection to the images that you're put in. So this is a spread that I've created for a retreat that I want to put together either this year or next year. It's hard to put this kind of vision into words, but taking a more typographic approach here, like I showed in my general spread, there's something really cool about surrendering yourself to the serendipity of flipping through a magazine, finding words that resonate with you, because you end up finding phrases that I found that you never would have used on your own. So for example, this spread I've created for my YouTube channel, and I found this phrase here, command attention, which I never would have written down on my own, but it just popped out at me and I decided to paste it in here. And then the third approach being prosaic, meaning you can combine the two. So on this part, you can see more of a mixture of photographic and typographic, and then this prosaic, meaning literally you're taking your pen or your pencil to write down specific details of what you want to manifest for your upcoming year. Maybe it's specific numbers that you want to be making in terms of your finances, or maybe it's a specific way that you want to be seeing yourself show up as a leader in your own business or in your relationships. Combining all those 3 and dedicating 1 page again per kind of approach is a really great way to approach this when you're doing your vision board in your Commonplace book. At the end of this exercise, I can totally get it if you're thinking, okay, well, this is great, this is beautiful and all, but now what? Well, the next step is what I like to call intention stacking, which is taking all of the intentions from here and stacking that into a monthly, weekly, daily, and in some cases even an hourly plan to make sure that you're actually making progress on the things that you say that you want in your life. And if you want that extra layer of accountability and visibility from a real live human being, such as myself as your coach, to ensure that you're making that progress, then click on the link in the description below to schedule a one-on-one coaching session with me.